These are Yamadori California junipers. Yamadori is a Japanese term that is literally translated as mountain dug. In the practical application, it means native plants that have been collected from the wild and used to create a bonsai. Stunted wild trees, battered by the elements, starved of nutrients, and then collected from the mountains of Japan and China were the first bonsai. First and second generation Japanese Americans transferred this tradition to the Americas. All of these bonsai are the result of influence of Japanese Americans on the art. Collected wild trees are the most valued for use as bonsai because nature has already imprinted them with the mark of age and the visual language that defines their life struggles. Trunks are twisted and bent. Old scars, dead stubs of broken branches attest to the struggles of a dynamic environment. The deadwood is bleached by harsh sun and scoured by blowing sand and ice crystals. In the early 1950s, when bonsai enjoyed a rapid expansion of interest in the U.S., Japanese Americans pioneered the practice of collecting wild junipers from the high deserts in California to be used in the creation of bonsai. The practice of using Yamadori plant material for bonsai continues to this day, and the most esteemed bonsai are those created from Yamadori. This California juniper has a special history. It was collected by John Naka and Professor Howard Latimer of Fresno State University over 50 years ago in the Sand Canyon area of the Tehachapi's. Because of the special provenance of this tree, we've elected to try to restore it to John Naka's original styling concept. Images of the original artist's concept are studied to ensure that the results of the restoration will be as close to the original artist's vision as possible. As you can see from the photographs also that there was a little bit of an angle change in the time since this was originally depicted in the sketches and how it sits now in this pot. So we're going to rotate this a little bit forward to capture that original angle, and we're going to change pots. Here at the base of the trunk, there's a significant amount of old rot that has been repaired. Originally, John covered this with some sort of filler material back in the day. That's long since deteriorated away since this thing was collected 50 years ago. And we're just going to leave it like it is. We think it looks okay. Up on the top of the trunk, there's some significant deterioration of the dead wood that was an original piece to the composition. We don't feel we can sacrifice that and retain a likeness of the original composition, so we're going to repair that. Once all the work is completed, our goal is to have a replica of John's original sketch of this tree. Not all agree with this, and many professional bonsai practitioners feel that the best use of all bonsai material is to restyle them periodically for the highest possible aesthetic value. We here at the Clark Bonsai Collection believe it is part of our mission to retain as much of the original artist's conception of these trees as possible because they represent a living record.